Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your February 2016 monthly tarot preview. As always, thank you very much for watching my videos. If you find that this general reading is not enough and you'd like something more specific to you, feel free to email me at my email down below. My personal readings are much longer and they do start at only $15. I try to keep these general readings rather general and broad. I find if I get too detailed, that's where half the battle is, in trying to keep these more vague and not too detailed, because if they're too detailed, it won't apply to as many people, and I try to just give the general energies so that way it will help as many people for the month as possible. Let's see what February has in store for you. Overall, for the theme of the month, you have independence. It's the Nine of Pentacles. You will be financially stable. You will have, it's good well-being and health. It's having the material goods that you need, fully supportive of yourself. It can also be a card of loneliness, because although you have all of this well-being, you do not have anyone to share it with. Now, of course, some of you, not all of you, will be single and lonely type of thing. But, I mean, maybe you're feeling lonely in a relationship. Maybe you feel like you can't share something. Or maybe it's more speaking towards, instead of like a relationship, it could also be with work. Maybe you're very independent and you work on your own. Even if you work for a larger company, not for yourself, you could still be kind of, in your own little department or what have you. But this is, again, a card of independence, of being able to rely solely on yourself, not needing necessarily anyone else. In the beginning, you have the Six of Pentacles. The middle, you have the Devil. And at the end of the month, you have the Queen of Swords. And so at the beginning, something will be coming back to you. Because you gave out, something now will be coming back. And maybe that's where this independence has come from. You're independent and you helped others, and now it's finally coming back. Although in the middle of the month, I would be wary. I'd be wary of being too independent, of maybe not wanting to be dependent on others, not wanting to rely on others, because the Devil is all about bondage, and it's all about addictiveness. So it's not just drugs and alcohol. You could be, addicted to a bad relationship. It could be a toxic relationship, bad cycles over and over. It could be, a workaholic. Maybe you work too much, or you're afraid to let people in, so you just, work and work and work, or maybe you're afraid that one day you won't be independent, and you'll be afraid that you'll have to depend on someone, so you work a lot. That's what this card could mean as well. Or maybe because you've given out, and you are giving out, maybe you're afraid that you'll be one of these people are dependent on this person in red who's giving out to them. Maybe you don't want that to be you. You want to always be the person in red, but you don't want to be the people relying on the red. And again, it's not just about money. I mean, you can rely on people for all sorts of things, even just simply emotional support. Some people don't have a lot of friends, they don't want to have to, feel like they need friends. There's all sorts of ways of being independent. But towards the end of the month, we have the Queen of Swords, and she's all about fairness, like this Six of Pentacles. She's all about, being a just ruler and, getting down to the truth of things. And I think that's something, towards the end of the month that you really do have to try to, become this Queen of Swords. It's generally an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, which of course you are not, but you could have a lot of air in your chart, or this is just saying you should be more like this queen in general. She is very fair and she is welcoming. She's holding her hand out, being like, come forward, let me, kind of judge you. But if you are right and you do right, you have nothing to fear. You will be rewarded. So, it's getting rid of all of the bull, I guess you could say. She's a queen of loneliness, usually. Some people would say. And so, I do get a lot of loneliness from this. Not necessarily that you are lonely, regardless of whether or not you're in a relationship or if you live with family or what have you. But it's just, this is a very independent card. This person's just giving out, to others type of thing. And they're reliant on this person. But this person is not reliant on them. And the card, again, is all about, you don't want to be in bondage to anything. And then this queen, again, is a very lonely, solemn queen. But this queen, just, she has a lot going on in her head, like most air signs. And it doesn't mean that she doesn't have feelings. She still does care and love people just as much as any other queen. She's just not very good at expressing what's going on in her head. So I think that's something you have to take away from this, is that maybe, to remember that she does have feelings too. She can still express feelings, maybe not as well, but, you don't have to be this lone wolf all the time, I guess. So now, since it's February, I figured I'd pull a couple extra cards and see what love and romance is in store for Sagittarius for February 2016. So we have the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. And this is very good because it goes from a 9 to a 10. So there is a forward motion of some sort going to that next level. And the Ten of Pentacles is, like I said, this 9 was all about, being fully independent, and having all this well-being and support. And the 10 is all about well-being and support. But the main difference is the fact that there's family with the 10, whereas the 9, it's just the sole lone person. So that's good. Because you've given out, maybe now it's coming back to you in the sense of, you've been independent and now finally you're having people to share with. I think that could very definitely be what's going on for some of you. And there is this King of Pentacles, so we have a king and that's not good. We have a king and a queen together. And even though the pentacle is an earth sign and not an air sign, he has a blue background, and the queen has a lot of blue. So they seem to go well together from these two decks. It's like someone is coming in. Or, again, you don't have to be a girl to have the queen be you. You could be a man as well. These are just people representing people. It doesn't have to be gender specific. But, it's like this king. I want to say that the sword is you and this king is someone else, because, if you have your 9 pentacles and he has 1, together you'll make your 10. Just because this is a woman here, I'd say this is you as well, being a woman, regardless of your gender. Symbolically speaking, I guess you could say. That's, that's really good. The Ten of Pentacles is a very, fulfilling card. I mean, so you can see they're all celebrating. There's balloons all over the place, and it's like a feast. And I don't know who wouldn't want that. Who doesn't want to celebrate with their friends and family? But overall, very good ending. I think this is more your worry of maybe being too dependent when this person comes in with this pentacle, regardless of whether it's someone you already know or someone new coming into your life. That could be the return because you've been kind to others. Someone is coming into your life now. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy your February.